definition, characteristics, purposes, and types of research. So the research is nothing but a systematic inquiry to describe, explain, predict, and control the observed phenomena. So the research is nothing but a research of something. Repeatedly, we are searching something in order to describe or explain or predict something and in control observed phenomena. So it involves both inductive and deductive methods, and the research is a systematic inquiry that uses a discipline method to answer any research question or solve any problem. So the characteristics of research, so the good research always follow a systematic approach, and it always capture and accurate data, and the researchers need to practice whenever we are doing a research, because the nursing is considered one of the older odds. So mainly research is a systematic inquiry, and nursing research provides the scientific basis for the practice of the profession. So whatever the data we are collecting, we have to see whether it's accurate, and always the nurses, we have to see whether we are practicing the ethics, and we should stick the code on ethics while making observations or drawing conclusions. And the analysis always based on the logical reasoning, and it involves both inductive and deductive methods, and real-time data. And inductive reasoning, as you know, that it's a process of developing generalization from specific observation, and deductive reasoning is the process of developing specific prediction from general principles. And here that real-time data knowledge is derived from actual observation in natural setting. And here we will do the in-depth analysis of all the data whatever we have collected. And this research also creates the path for generating a new questions, and even we can exist data helps to create more opportunities. So whatever the data we are having in the hand, from there we can search for more opportunities, and it is analysis is used in available data, so there is no ambiguity, there is no confusion, and mainly the researcher, as a researcher, we have to see the accuracy of the data, that is more critical aspects, and we should make sure that the information is accurate or correct. Example, whenever we are collecting the information lab values from the laboratory, make sure whether it's correct or what, and if you are using some instrument, example glucometer or sphygmomanometer, always make sure whether the instrument is calibrated or what. And what is the purpose of research? There are three main purposes. The first one is exploratory. As the name suggests, the researcher conducts exploratory studies to explore a group of questions. So here the answer and analysis may not offer a conclusion. So it undertaken to handle new problem areas. So whatever the knowledge we are having, we will be analyzing the new problematic areas, and mainly we will see the foundation of the particular problem for more conclusive data collection and analysis. And the second one is descriptive. Descriptive is here we will be focusing on expanding the knowledge on current issues. So what are the current problems which is present in the present situation, that we will be focusing in the descriptive approach. So the descriptive research describes the behavior of a sample population. So here the one variable is required to conduct the study. The three primary purposes of descriptive studies are here we have to describe, and the second we will explain, the third one we have to validate the findings. So example, a study conducted to know if top level management leaders in 21st century possess a moral right to receive a considerable sum of money from company profit. And in explanatory, so the explanatory is the cost of late research or explanatory research. So if you are having an disease, so what is the cause of the particular disease? So that we will be writing an explanatory manner. So in order to understand the impact of specific changes, so what is the impact of specific changes in the existing standards, or even what about the experiment or the procedure we are following. For that also we can do the experimental research. So major types of research, that is descriptive research, analytical research, applied research, basic research, quantitative research, qualitative research, conceptual research, and non-scientific methods. The first one, descriptive research, here we will do the survey and finding the fact. And even we will find the purpose in the description of the state in the ex post facto research. So either prospective or retrospective approach we will go for the survey. And as we have seen, as like ex post facto research, here the researcher will not have the control over the variables. He can only report what is happened or what is happening. And the subdivisions of descriptive research, there are four types: survey research, case study, correlational study, and comparative study. And in analytical research, so here the researcher will be studying the in-depth study and evaluation of available information. So here the researcher will use the facts of information already available, whatever the things you know, and analyze this to make a critical evaluation. So the known factors or the already known factors will be evaluated in a critical manner. And the subdivisions of analytical research, that is historical research, philosophical research, review, and research synthesis. So the research synthesis, that is meta-analysis. Applied or action research, here we will be finding a solution for an immediate problem. So here the researcher aims to find social or political trend that may affect the particular institution. So the common example, if you are in psychological or sociological research, if you are taking, that is marketing research and evaluation research. The next is the basic pure fundamental research, that is concerned with the generalization that we can do by inductive or deductive reasoning. And we can find the information as a broad base of application. So coming to the quantitative research, so here the quantitative research based on the measurement of quantity of the amount. So the weighing or measuring of examples. So the more number of samples, our quantitative research, the weightage will be more. And in qualitative research, here we will not bother about the number of samples, we will see the quality of the information. So the character, personality of a person or the mankind or the examples for the qualitative research. And conception and experimental research. So here we will see the abstract. You know that the meaning of abstract is the concept. So the concept is nothing but the abstract idea or theory. So here we can develop a new concept, or even whatever the existing concept or the existing theory, we can correlate the relationship between two theory, or even we can establish the cause and effect relationship. Then coming to the unscientific methods of problem solving, the first one is tenacity. So in the tenacity, here we will be clinging certain beliefs, superstitious beliefs. So maybe we may be seeing that white people may be prone to develop heart attacks. So that is the common belief. And the intuition considered to be common sense, self-evident. So the intuition, the common sense, we will be saying that by your intuition, that is consider is an important source of knowledge, that is whatever the knowledge we are having in our past, from there we will be having a we will be drawing a conclusion. Then authority is nothing but it's a complete people with a specialized expertise, the people those are having an expertise in the specific knowledge, that is called the authority. And in rationalistic method, here we will be deriving the knowledge through reasoning, and because we know that most of the basketball players are tall. And in empirical method, here we will be describing the data or a study that is based on whatever we have observed, and it will be relies on observation or experience capable of being verified by experiment. And other types of research, that is based on time, cross-sectional or longitudinal research. Cross-sectional, we know that a single point of data collection, the researcher will be meeting the person sample at a single point, and she will be collecting the data. Longitudinal research is a long-term research. Here the research will be collecting the information at multiple point of time. And based on environment, there are two types of field research and the laboratory research. And in the field research, the researcher will be visiting the field and she will do the research, and the laboratory research, the research will be conducted in the laboratory. And the next, clinical or diagnostic research. Here, the case study, the people those are having a common problem that we will be analyzing by in-depth approaches. And the next is exploratory research. Exploratory research, here we will be formulating the hypothesis and test the hypothesis. And formalized research, we will see the substantial structure with the specific hypothesis. And the historical research, as we know that here we can't manipulate anything. Whatever the things exist in history, that the things we will be do the survey. And the conclusion oriented, we will be picking a problem, specific problem, and we will be formulating a design, and we will be formulate a concept or idea. And the decision oriented, for the need for a decision maker, researcher cannot embark on research. Here for every decision we will be framed the operational definition for every terms in the research. Thank you.